Good morning and happy Buzzwordathon, Galaxyathon, Spaceathon, day 1. So I think I've decided I'm going to call this Galaxyathon because I'm kind of piggybacking off of the Buzzwordathon, and I might do something like later on in the year, and I haven't found another readathon called that. So if you're not familiar, I will link my TBR video up here in the cards, but basically Buzzwordathon is a readathon that happens every month, and they pick a word or a theme for that month that's kind of like a hyped buzzword, and that's the books that we kind of base our reading on. So until now, I haven't participated because all of the buzzwords I don't have because they do a lot of thrillers and contemporary. But this month's theme was space and galaxy, and I have a ton of books. I did a whole video about it. So I'm very excited, you guys. I have a lot planned for this readathon, like not just reading. I have like over 30 books checked out. Audiobook, and I have like 20 on my shelves physically. I've got my space themed shirt on today temporarily because it's supposed to be like 80 today, so I have like a sundress on underneath. But I'm very excited. I've got some galaxy space themed activities and some food and some like meditations and background music, and I am so pumped and ready to go. But today is going to be a little bit more busy because I don't work from home today. I work over at my mom's, so that takes up like most of the day. So I will be listening to audiobooks like on the way there and while I'm working, but I won't have a lot of filming stuff. So then the rest of the week I work from home pretty much, and yeah, so we'll have that. So I just want to talk to you guys about what I'm starting today. I'm gonna start, sorry, it's kind of shiny, The Final Six by Alexandra Monnier. I was gonna start Empress of a Thousand Skies, but I wanted to start with something that was shorter. So this is only 6 hours, or 6.5, and I do own it because I listen at like 1.82 speed. It will go very fast, like 3 hours or something like that. So this is about basically our world has been taken over by the ocean and waves and things like that. Not a lot of people have survived, and they decide to send 6 teens on a mission to Jupiter to like see if it's habitable and to live, or Jupiter's moon, to live on Jupiter's moon. Sounds really cool. I'm very excited to start it. Hopefully by the time I check in again, I have a big chunk marked off. But for now, I'm gonna go to work and listen to this on the way there. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so it is 6 o'clock on Monday evening. So like I said, I didn't have a lot of time to do vlogging today, but I did finish The Final Six. It's really shiny, sorry. And I started Amid the Stars and Darkness, which I will grab for you in a minute. I only got like 30 pages in. It's about like an alien princess that tricks someone, changes like someone's identity so that they can swap places. It's really cute so far. I'll go into more detail about these probably tomorrow, but I just wanted to pop in and give you guys an update. So I'm down 1 book, and then I started a physical read as well. This was a 4-star read, almost a 4.5 star read. I will grab the second one sometime in the next 2 weeks because it ended on a really great cliffhanger that was fabulous. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow, but for now we're just going to show you what I'm doing for like dinner and all kinds of stuff like that, and then I'm not sure what I'm doing for the rest of the night. I'm back because my battery on my phone died. Okay, as I was saying, I got this cake edible dazzle dust, which is like a glitter made out of like powdered sugar and mica powder. Not the best for you, but you only have to use like a tiny amount to make things sparkly, and I'm gonna add this to my kombucha to make it kind of galaxy-esque. And I ordered these, sorry, it's really shiny with my ring light. Let's see if we can, ordered these galaxy themed sprinkles. I think this is from the Sweet Tooth Fairy, which is on Amazon. So it has like moons and stars and galaxy colors. You add to either smoothies in the morning or coffee. I don't drink coffee very often, but we have it on the weekends, and I put a little whipped cream on it and put this on. So not the healthiest, but I'm obsessed with sprinkles, and they're really hard to find good ones that are not filled with bad dyes. I don't have bad dyes in like any other form. Like I don't drink soda, and I don't like make crazy cakes or anything like that, but I love the sprinkles, and I use a tiny amount of them occasionally every now and then to make things feel festive. So I got these, and they're really fun for the readathon. So I'm gonna add my sparkle dust to my drink and see how it goes. We'll have to see how good of a job I can do. It's very fizzy. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be glitter. Oh, that was a lot. Now I'm gonna commit a cardinal sin and gently shake my kombucha. You should never shake your kombucha because there's a lot of carbonation in there and it will go everywhere. I think it worked. I don't know if you'll be able to see because my ring light's so bright, but it now has like, there, you can kind of see right there. It's sparkly. This one is made with blue spirulina, which is a great natural dye, and it doesn't really have like a weird flavor or anything. So I've got my glitter drink, I've got my dinner, I'm gonna go eat, probably watch something just for a little bit, and then I'll either physically read or I don't know. I said that if I finished a book, then I could watch something space-esque. We'll see if Jeff wants to watch something like space themed tonight. So far, great day. Great day one. Good morning and happy Galaxyathon day 2. So that's what I'm calling this now. It's technically the Buzzwordathon with a space/galaxy theme, but I'm basically just kind of taking that idea and running with it since I'm going to be doing it for 2 weeks and there's not really any like challenges or anything. So today is Tuesday and it is around 8 o'clock. I'm getting ready to go to my chiropractor and then do some errands, mail some books and things like that. And then I found out that one of my library bookstores that I like to go to is finally open by appointment because they only allow one person in at a time. So I'm gonna call and see if I can get an appointment to go book shopping today because it's one of the better ones. It is a little bit further away, so I'm gonna hit up a couple other things over there. There's like a Home Goods that's over there and things like that. And then I'm gonna come home and garden and do all those things. But of course, I'll be listening to my audiobooks while I'm doing my errands this morning. And then I will come back and talk to you guys about the final 6 as well as the physical book I'm reading, Amid the Stars and Darkness, which I'm really liking. So today I am going to read Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. My physical copy is on its way here, so I don't have it yet. On audio with my friend Brittany, which is a slightly longer audio, but I've heard really great things about it. So hopefully I love it. And then last night I also started The 100 by Cass Morgan because it's a book that I've just really wanted to get to for a while, and there's a TV show based around it that I thought maybe Jeff and I could start, which The 100 is technically about kids that like live in space, but they pick like 100 of them to come back to Earth because Earth has been like decimated or just the environment got so bad that we all left, but they pick 100 teens to come back and check things out and see how they are, and they have to kind of survive. So it's kind of the opposite of my final 6 book. So I got like an hour and a half into that one. So I'll be finishing that one after I finish Defy the Stars, but I started it last night because I didn't want to start Defy the Stars yet because Brittany wasn't starting it. So that is what's going on. I'm going to go and do errands and things, and I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay, sorry, nothing has changed except for my plans because the bookstore wasn't open until 1. So I think I'm gonna go later in the week, like Friday or something like that, because I didn't want to be gone that long today. So let's chat for a minute. Sorry, I have my headphones on because I'm getting ready to listen to my audiobook. But I finished the final 6 yesterday by Alexandra Monier. So this is about basically that in the future, like waves and the ocean has kind of like destroyed a lot of the earth, and we're trying to find an alternate plan, and the government came up with this mission for 6 teens to go on to Jupiter's moon because they found water there or something like that. Sorry, my arm's hurting. And so they pick like 24 teens and then they get them all into training camp, and then they kind of just keep narrowing them down from like all over the world. And it's really good. You follow 2 main characters for the most part, and I don't want to give away anything else. The entire book takes place on Earth. I don't think the second one will. So it's very much like space camp, space training, and then like kind of dystopian, kind of conspiracy style. I really liked it. The ending was very good and the narrators were good. Alexandra Monier, who's the author, is the female narrator, and then James Fooey is the male narrator who is really good. He does like Shatter Me and stuff like that. So I really liked that. So I'll definitely be finishing this duology in the next 2 weeks. And then I started the 100 on audiobook, which is kind of the opposite of this. So like our planet was destroyed and we've gone to live on other planets, but now they pick 100 teens to come back to Earth to check it out and see if we can basically live there again, and more like conspiracies and things. But I think that they pick like delinquents, like juvenile delinquents and kids that have gotten in trouble a lot, because they're not sure if it's like safe or anything. So it's like kind of like a punishment, also kind of giving them a weird second chance. So that one's going to take place mostly on Earth, but it's going to have a lot of sci-fi aspects, would be my guess. So I'm liking that one, but I stopped to start Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray, because that's what I am buddy reading today with Brittany. I don't think I'm going to finish it today because it's like 11 hours, so it'll take me like 6 hours to finish with the speed that I listen. And that one is set very much in space, and basically a girl finds like a spaceship or something that has an AI, like a highly intelligent AI on it, and they basically kind of have to team up to survive. So good so far. I think it's going to be more romancy than the other ones. Yeah. Oh, and then I have Amid the Stars and Darkness, which I physically read. I got 70 pages into it yesterday. It is about a alien princess who swaps identities with a girl on Earth, like against her will. The main character gets kidnapped because they think that she's the alien princess. And the beginning I wasn't sure if I was liking it, but it's got like a lot of snarky characters and a lot of like classic old school YA writing, but it's really fun and super fast paced, and the chapters end really well. So I'm enjoying that one so far as well. So for now, I went to Trader Joe's, got a bunch of food, and I went to Daiso, which is like our Japanese dollar store, got some gardening supplies. I got something at Ross, and then I got a Galaxy mug to have my coffee with in the morning, and it kind of matches my decor, so I'm really excited about it. I'll show you guys later. But right now I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna garden, because this week is gonna be mid 70s to 80s to 90s on Thursday. I don't know why. Hello, April. But then next week it's going back down to like lower 60s. So I want to plant a bunch of things because they will germinate faster. The seeds will pop up faster in the heat. And also I just want to get some sunshine. So I'm going to go out and garden and listen to Defy the Stars, and then I'll check back in. For dinner, sausage, orzo with tomatoes. Courtesy of Every Plate again. Good morning and happy Galaxyathon day 3. So it's actually 10:30. I haven't checked in here yet. I am getting ready to go to the beach because it's going to be like 86 today, and I have my book with me. So I read up to like 150 pages in Amid the Stars and Darkness, and I am loving this alien world and this alien princess imposter situation, and they have all these weird games and like all kinds of stuff. It's really fun. It's very YA and very like teen-ish, but it's just very fun and fast-paced, and I'm really, really liking it. And then I only have like an hour and a half left in Defy the Stars, which I'm going to finish today, and then I'll carry on probably with the 100 and maybe start something else. I'm having a great day. So I'm going to read my book at the beach a little bit. I'll be there with my mom, so I'm not sure how much reading I'll get done. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today so far. Hopefully I'll come back and be able to garden, but it might be too hot. I'm not entirely sure. So we'll just have to see, and I will check with you guys soon. Okay, so I just finished adding in the new smaller drip tubing
to my strawberries that I've just transplanted from last year, so they're kind of small right now. Got these planters at 99-cent store and just put holes in them and then drilled holes through the drip tubing. So these are going against my main garden beds. That's what I'm doing right now that we're back from the beach and I'm listening to my audiobooks. I don't think you guys ever saw my nasturtium wall last year. So these are all nasturtium flowers, but the leaves and the flowers and the seeds are all edible, which is kind of cool. This is my banana tree. He's not very happy right now. But they're just starting to flower since it was so hot today. And they're looking fabulous. So this is the top view. And it's really bright, but last year they fell all over this wall. And then once it gets super hot, they'll die back and I'll put other stuff up there.
Hey guys, so it's a little dark in here and very noisy outside, but I thought I'd check in real quick. So I finished Defy the Stars on audio, so I'm down 2 books officially, and it was 4 stars. I really loved it. It was basically about a girl from a certain planet falling for a advanced intelligence robot, but there was a lot of things that happened and it was the most space-driven book that I've read. I didn't really get any reading done at the beach, which I kind of thought because I was talking with my mom. I listened to some more of The 100 by Cass Morgan, and I think I'm almost halfway through. It's a really short audiobook. I'm not loving it. I feel like I may have missed a couple of things, or I think we're bouncing back and forth between them being on Earth and then things that have happened in the past. So basically Earth was like no longer inhabitable, so we left, and now they sent 100 teens back to Earth after it's been like a really long time to see how it is, but they send mostly juvenile delinquents basically in case it's not so great. And so we're kind of learning about like their past and what's happened to them and like how the current time is. It's not bad. I think I just don't know what's happening yet. So that's like my main issue. Then I also started, because I don't know why, but I did. Okay, I can't get the picture to work, but I started 172 hours on the moon. He's waiting for Jeff to come home. I had heard really good things about it, that it was like kind of like creepy and almost a little scary. And I had been wanting to read it in the fall and I just never got around to it. And it's really short. It's only like 7 or 8 hours, which I say short because I listen at a faster speed. So it takes like almost half that time. So this one is interesting. It is about them having like a space station on the moon still and nobody knew about it. And so they do a lottery. Basically they want to get it like funded and want to get people interested, so they run a lottery to pick a few teens to go and train and check out the space station on the moon, but they have like ulterior motives. So that one's really good so far. I'm really enjoying it because there's like kids that they're picking from all over the world, and like some of them are really excited about it and some of them aren't. So yeah, so far I'm loving the readathon, and I think I'm gonna actually officially host Galaxyathon, which will be my own thing with challenges and things sometime later this year, along with the other readathons that I'm doing with Brittany and everything. Jeff's working late tonight, so it's almost 9 o'clock, so I think I am going to go and get ready for bed and just read some of my book because I'm really enjoying Amid the Stars and Darkness. It has like a very YA feel, like I said, very like teenager-y-ish, like more than normal, but I'm really liking it. And I'm not entirely sure who the love interest is yet. We might be having like a love triangle, which I'm hoping for. There's a bunch of snarky people in here, and there were a lot of interesting things that happened because it's set in like an alien world for most of it, and so the main girl is learning all these weird things about the aliens, which I really like. They're like, it's totally ridiculous. I don't know, it's really silly and ridiculous, but I'm still really liking it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm really tired today. I'm done gardening and all that kind of stuff. So that's all for now, and I'll check back in with you guys probably tomorrow. It's time to get up.
Are you gonna wake up? It's not even that early. Do you want to get up? Hi, I don't know if I've checked in today. I don't think I have. If I haven't, hello. So I haven't done a whole lot of reading today. That usually happens about around Thursday or so, but I'm in the middle of a lot of things I think I'm gonna finish. So I just want to pop in here and talk to you guys because I have a whole, like, oh my gosh, backseat full. That's my Nevernight. This is my Nevernight sun visor, but of books, because I went to the library bookstore for the first time in over a year, one of the ones that I go to, and they had a ton. They also had a ton of sci-fi reads, which I'm really excited about. Some things that I had already requested on audiobook. So yay! I'll show you guys the ones I'm keeping when I get home, and then I'll send pictures to my friends and see who wants to trade with me.
Hey guys, sorry I keep getting cut off because my phone is running out of storage, so I need to take care of that. But that's why some of my clips are not getting finished, so sorry about that. So I didn't really do a lot of reading today, like I was saying earlier. I am still listening to the 100. I've gotten probably like 40 minutes in today. I only have probably about an hour left total. I'm not loving it. Like I probably would DNF it if I wasn't doing the readathon and wanting like to have as many as I can. I think I'm a little confused and maybe I wasn't paying attention enough. It's a little bit boring. It's more about like the lives of the juvenile delinquents and like how they got to where they are rather than their mission, which I'm in like a mission space type mood. So I'm wanting more of that, and it's feeling a little bit more contemporary right now. Yeah, and the narrator's not super great. So I have this one, and then I have 172 Hours on the Moon. I might also start something new tomorrow and just bounce back between that and 172 hours. Because I'm feeling like, not slumpy, but like a little bit of a dip, and I want to start something that I'm really excited about, so I may use my little wheel. But let me show you guys the books that I got at the bookstore. So I wound up getting a lot, like 20 or 30 books, but I'm going to use a lot of them for selling and like swapping with my friends and things like that. So I'm only keeping 3 actually, so not too bad. And then I got The Thickety Well of the Witches. This is just some part of a middle grade series called The Thickety that is like about witches and woods and all the things that I love. And then the most exciting one. I found How Rory Thorne Destroyed the Multiverse. So I found this one on Overdrive when I was looking for space books, and I actually have it on hold already, and I was like really drawn to this one, so I may start it tomorrow. But it says, basically this is about a princess that is blessed by the fairies, and she's supposed to rule over like a bunch of the different universes, but she gets betrothed to a prince on a different planet, and a whole thing ensues. It sounds really fun, and I think it's just a duology. So very excited that I found that one. And that's an option to start. I definitely will read it this readathon because I'm so excited about it. So yeah, I'm really excited. So right now I'm just waiting for Jeff to tell me he's coming home and I can start on dinner, and I'm getting ready to probably go read a little bit more of Amid the Stars and Darkness because I'm loving it so much. And that's what's happening right now. Sorry I didn't have like a ton of clips. I went to like Ross and Home Goods and I didn't really get anything. I mostly just got books and tried to garden a little bit. It was kind of a random day. Talked to Brittany on the phone. It was a good day overall. I got so many books that people were like, so I'll tell you the story first. So I got so many books that they gave me the little cart to like roll out to my car. And I was rolling it out and some lady was like, oh my God, are you gonna read all that? And I was like, yeah, I read a lot, but I also like have a lot of friends all over the country that I trade and we like trade books and things and we all read. And so I got a bunch of them for them also. And she's like, oh my God, that's fabulous. And I like was so excited about it. And then the ladies at the bookstore were like, thank you so much for buying these. We haven't been able to sell YA. And I was like, that's because I haven't been here. So I told them I'd see them again in a couple weeks, and it was just really, really good to be back at one of the stores. And they told me about another one that's open, so I may go to that one while we're doing this readathon as well. So overall I had like a super great day, and I'm not sure what's in store for tomorrow. Good morning! Happy Galaxyathon day 6. So, we are off to do a whole space galaxy themed morning.
I thought we were off to see the wizard.
Morning, afternoon. We're gonna go get coffee first, and then we're gonna take Ledge for a walk, and then we're gonna go get lunch and possibly dessert depending on how we feel. It may be a bookstore, because Jeff's the best. So, on the way there, we are going to be listening to Sleeping Giants because Jeff was supposed to start that earlier this week and he didn't.
I'm a busy man.
I've already read it, but it's one of my favorites, so I don't mind re-listening to that with him. But I also have... where'd it go? Okay, so never mind. I brought a book to also, like, possibly read, but I left it at home apparently. I thought I brought it in here, so we'll have to explore once we stop. But right now we're just gonna listen to Sleeping Giants and do all of our fun activities and then come home, and I'm not sure. What do you have planned today after?
Me?
Yeah.
I have to mow grass.
Yeah, mow grass,
work on a truck,
garden, and house stuff. So that's the plan for today. So I will see you soon.